Living on a ranch, you get used to neighbors not minding their own business. But the HOA president, Karen, took it to a whole new level. I had just finished restoring my old barn, a big red one I'd reinforced with steel beams and turned into a storage and workshop. It wasn't fancy, but it was mine, and it stood tall on my land. Karen hated it from the start. She said it was an eyesore and claimed it violated HOA rules that, by the way, don't even apply to my property. I reminded her again and again, this barn is on private land, outside HOA jurisdiction, but she didn't care. One evening, as I was fixing equipment inside, I heard tires screech outside. Moments later, I saw red dots flashing through the barn slats. Then came the bullhorn. "Come out with your hands up!" I froze. SWAT trucks were surrounding my property. Karen stood proudly at the edge of my driveway, arms crossed, whispering to neighbors. Finally, they're shutting him down for good. But here's what she didn't know. The newly appointed chief of police in our county was my wife. So when the SWAT commander radioed in, asking if the raid had approval, guess who picked up? My wife's voice cut through. "Stand down. That barn belongs to my husband. What are you doing at his property?" The radios went silent. Karen's smug grin dropped. Within minutes, the officers lowered their weapons, looking confused. The SWAT commander approached me, apologizing. "Sir, we were told this was an illegal structure. HOA called it in as a hazard." My wife showed up herself, badge gleaming, furious. She pointed at Karen. "You wasted department resources with a false emergency call. That's a crime." Karen stammered, her voice cracking. "I thought it was dangerous. It looked unsafe." "Unsafe?" my wife barked. "Lady, this barn is sturdier than your HOA clubhouse." The SWAT trucks rolled away, leaving Karen humiliated in front of everyone. My wife had officers take her statement, warning her that one more false report would land her in court. From that day forward, Karen never mentioned the barn again. In fact, she avoided looking at it altogether. The HOA had learned a brutal lesson. Play power games all you want, but when the real chief is family, you don't stand a chance.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.